Hey, welcome to the 1 Minute. Today's Bible reading is back in 1 Samuel. This day is 5 through 10. In the reading, I always encourage you to go to onebaptist.org, onebaptist.org/devotional, and there you will come across the Devo. Today, just half a page of information, but information that if you'll read it in clarity and read it to get it and ask God what He'd have you do with it in your life, then I think you will find a great benefit from it. As such, just like I do every single day, it's why we brought these Devos to your attention. Also, obviously, in the Devo today, we show you at the very bottom of it Jesus revealed in the Old Testament reading, so you can kind of see Him as you approach the reading of that day. Again, we'll give you some verses to compare it to, and again, He is pictured in that of Samuel. Today, what Samuel was meant to be in regard to being a judge, a priest, and a prophet, and I think you'll get a lot out of that. I wanted to bring my attention to you today from a Bible reading of 1 Samuel chapter 9. Pardon me for reaching over and grabbing my Bible. 1 Samuel chapter 9 and verse 27, where it says this. Here's the verse. And as they were going down to the end of the city, Samuel said to Saul, "Bid the servant pass on before us," and he passed on. "But stand thou still a while, that I may show thee the word of God." I want you to focus on the back end now. Now that's in the context of them walking and what he was saying to them, etc. But get to that last part of that sentence where he tells them this, and this is my focus. "Stand thou still a while, that I may show thee the word of God." What an impregnated challenge that is for all of us. And sadly, it's a challenge because in this day and time of which we're all so busy, don't we know that some people are just too busy for God? Or so they say. Here he's telling him, hey, just stand still for a while. So I can show you. So you can learn something. So you can get help, as it were, from the Word of God. Listen, y'all. Isn't it amazing how we can acknowledge that we need the Word of God in our life, and we can acknowledge that we need God in our life? We want His power. We want His touch. We want that which only He can bring, and yet it's available in His Word. And we would even acknowledge at times that we know that. We know that we should gather together with other believers and worship the Lord and draw strength of that, not forsaking the assembling and being able to provoke one another unto good works and encourage each other, letting us know that we're not in this by ourselves, but we get to a place of whether it be a corporate gathering or whether it even be a private gathering, where we forfeit seeing the Word of God because we're not just willing to make time and stand still so that we can. For all of you who've been faithful with this 1 minute, I give God glory for it, and it excites me because I believe it's going to do something in your life. It's why I give of my life to do this every day. Trust me, finding time to do this every day with you, hoping that you, with the time that I have with the Lord and that me sharing it with you, would provoke you to share it with other people, and us together realizing that, hey, that's worth the time. Absolutely. God, change my life, but do it in a few minutes. God, change my life, but hurry up, because I got something I got to do. And God says, hey, how about just standing still so that I can show you my word and show you what my word will do in you. Stand still. Give Him time. Make time. Get up earlier, stay later, be a better steward of your lunch, whatever you got to do, man. Make the time. Because the reality is, as long as we're living, we got time. Stand still so that God can speak to you. Take time for your reading. Take time for the Devo. Take time for this video. Take time for God.